Here's the crazy truth. Being flawless isn't what makes someone a perfect 10. It's being consistent, grounded, and real. According to me, the real glow-up isn't about trends or filters. It's about becoming a 4.0 girl, steady and balanced, while leveling up into a 10 out of 10 magnetic presence. Step 1. Understanding the terms. And here's where it gets even crazier. The term 4.0 girl doesn't even come from Instagram. It comes from tennis. In tennis, a 4.0 player is someone dependable. Not a world champion, not flashy, but solid. They've mastered the basics, they're consistent, and you can trust their game. Translate that into life, and a 4.0 girl is basically the same. Balanced, steady, emotionally intelligent, and improving every single day. She's not aiming to be perfect. She's aiming to be reliable. Now, contrast that with the 10 out of 10 label. On the internet, it usually means someone is perfect, especially in looks. But let's be real. Perfection in beauty is shallow if that's all you've got. A real 10 out of 10? She's magnetic. She's kind. She's passionate about life. She's confident but not arrogant, humble yet still radiant. She owns her space but also uplifts others in it. So the key is this. The 4.0 girl builds the foundation. Discipline, balance, and self-awareness. The October 10th girl elevates it. Charm, passion, and authenticity. One is the roots, the other is the bloom. And when they come together, that's when the transformation actually happens. Step 2. Build the base. Becoming a 4.0 girl, A, daily habits, that girl routine. But wait, it takes an even wilder turn here. Because the 4.0 version of you doesn't start with huge life changes. It starts with small, boring, consistent habits. Think about it. The that girl routine you've probably seen on TikTok isn't just an aesthetic. It's a structure. Wake up early. Drink water. Move your body. Keep your space clean. Write your thoughts down. Eat food that actually fuels you. Vishaka Blown, who literally mapped out the That Girl checklist, explained that these habits are powerful because they remove chaos. When your mornings have order, your mind is freer. When your room is clean, your thoughts are clearer. The real secret? You don't need to do everything. Pick 2 or 3 habits and make them consistent. Maybe it's journaling at night. Maybe it's keeping a tidy desk. Maybe it's exercising 3 times a week. That's enough to anchor your foundation. Because a 4.0 girl isn't about looking perfect every single day. She's about reliability. Habits create reliability. And reliability, in the long run, is what separates women who glow for a season from women who glow for a lifetime. So ask yourself, which small daily habit could you commit to right now that future you will thank you for? B. Emotional foundation, self-acceptance, and compassion. This part shocked me the most, because the difference between women who grow and women who burn out isn't hustle, it's compassion. Here's what I mean. Self-acceptance is knowing your strengths and weaknesses without turning them into weapons against yourself. Have you ever just stared at yourself in the mirror, bags under your eyes, maybe a zit you swear wasn't there yesterday, and just gone, well, not exactly perfect, but hey, I'm still here and I'm still worth something? That's the real deal. Wikipedia's got its fancy definition of self-acceptance. Blah, blah, acknowledge your flaws, embrace your value. But honestly, it just means not roasting yourself 24/7. And let's talk about self-compassion for a sec. It's basically treating yourself like you'd treat your ride or die when their day goes sideways. Most folks? Brutal to themselves. Forgot something at work? Instantly, God, I'm such an idiot. Skip your workout? Cue the guilt spiral. But like, if your best friend bailed on the gym, would you call them a failure? Not a chance. Self-compassion is the cheat code. Instead of going full WWE on your own self-esteem, you take a breath. Say, all right, messed up, no biggie, and move on. That's the muscle that actually makes you tougher in the long run. See healthy boundaries. Avoid good girl syndrome. And here's where it gets even crazier. Because one of the biggest reasons women lose themselves is something called good girl syndrome. The New York Post actually covered this in 2025. Women are burning out not because they're weak, but because they're stuck in yes mode. Saying yes to every request, every favor, every expectation, until there's nothing left for themselves. Sound familiar? You're exhausted, but you still agree to help. You're overwhelmed, but you still show up. You want to scream no, but you smile and nod. Yes. That's the trap. And it's deadly to your growth. The truth? A 4.0 girl protects her energy. She knows that boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. How many times have you sacrificed your mental health just to keep the peace? But the peace you're keeping isn't even real. It's costing you your own well-being. Here's the reframe. Every no you give to others is actually a yes to yourself. A yes to rest. A yes to growth. A yes to balance. So if you want to build the foundation of a 4.0 girl, start practicing the hardest habit. Saying no without apology. D. Growth through shedding, not adding. But wait, it takes an even wilder turn here, because personal growth isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less. Sonia Statman, a leadership coach, explained this perfectly. True growth often comes from shedding, not stacking. Think about it. Society tells us to keep adding. More routines, more goals, more hustle. But what if the clutter is the very thing holding you back? Start small. What toxic habit could you release right now? Maybe it's constant comparison on Instagram. Maybe it's doom scrolling at night. Maybe it's the belief that you're never enough. When you drop those weights, something magical happens. You create space. Space for clarity. Space for authentic growth. It's like decluttering your room. Once the junk is gone, the light comes in. The air feels fresh, and suddenly you have energy again. The same applies to your inner life. Because here's the secret. Becoming a 4.0 girl isn't about adding layer after layer of routines. It's about peeling away the layers that never belonged to you in the first place. So the real question is, what could you let go of today that would instantly make you feel lighter? Step 3. Elevate to 10 out of 10 energy. A. Be present and aware. This part shocked me the most, because according to Reddit's Ask Men, the real difference between someone who's a 9 out of 10 and someone who's a full 10 out of 10 isn't looks. It's awareness. Think about that. You could be stunning, successful, and stylish. But if you're not aware of yourself and of the people around you, you lose that magnetism. Self-awareness means you actually understand your impact. You know when you're crossing a line. You know when your energy is off. Situational awareness means you can read the room, adapt, and connect. And let's be honest. How many people have you met who looked amazing but came off clueless or self-absorbed? Their 10 instantly dropped to a 7. On the other hand, when someone gets it, they listen. They notice, they respond with presence. It's magnetic. People are drawn to them, not because of their outfit, but because of their energy. That's the secret sauce of a 10 out of 10. Awareness. It's the difference between someone you admire from afar and someone you actually want in your life. Consistency and action. And here's the kicker. Because looking magnetic is one thing, but staying magnetic? That's all about consistency. Reddit's Self-Improvement had one comment that summed it up perfectly. Do the things you say you will do. Sounds simple, right? But how many people actually follow through? Most people live in the land of talk. They dream big, they announce plans, and they even post motivational quotes. But when it's time to act, they disappear. October 10th doesn't just talk. She follows through. She shows up for her goals daily, even in small ways. That consistency is what builds trust, respect, and admiration. Think about it. Would you rather be around someone who keeps promising change or someone who quietly proves it every single day? Consistency is the ultimate flex. It shows discipline, reliability, and authenticity. That's why a true 10 out of 10 isn't just attractive in the moment. She stays attractive over time. So the real challenge is this. Can you do the thing you said you would do, even when it's hard, boring, or inconvenient? That's where the glow really happens. See high-value woman habits. When people talk about a 4.0 girl, it isn't about grades or physical beauty alone. It's about how you carry yourself daily. According to Sky Society, high-value women embody habits that set them apart in subtle yet powerful ways. All right, let's get real. None of that TikTok high-value woman stuff works if you're faking it. Authenticity? That's the whole game. Look, nobody's saying you have to bare your soul online or turn your Instagram into some reality show. But let's be real. People can sniff out fake energy faster than you can post a selfie. Just be you. For some reason, that's become this rare unicorn trait, and it's honestly what makes people actually trust you. Body confidence beyond looks. Let's get real. Confidence isn't just about what you spot in the mirror. It's the way you walk in, head up, shoulders back, like you own the place, even if you're faking it a little. Power doesn't scream. It just shows up in how you move, how you talk, and how you don't shrink yourself down to fit someone else's idea of pretty. The most badass women out there, we're talking strength, they're hyped about stamina and the wild rush of feeling alive, not just trying to measure up to whatever the algorithm is pushing this week. Walk into a room like you belong, and trust me, nobody's checking your waistline. They're catching your vibe. Real confidence? It's not about fishing for approval. It's about claiming your spot, no apologies, no edits. That kind of energy? People remember it. Dodging the perfection and glow-up trap. Honestly, this whole glow-up obsession online? Exhausting. Social media would have you believe you're only as good as your latest Facetune selfie or the number of designer bags you can flex. Spoiler. Perfectionism is just a fancy word for self-sabotage. You chase this moving burnout, and for what? A few likes? The 4.0 girl knows the real flex is showing up as yourself. Flaws and all. Progress over perfection. Effort over aesthetics. Because people crave real. Not some airbrushed highlight reel. When you drop the act and value your journey, messy bits included, you stop living for outside validation and start actually respecting yourself. Perfection is a fad. Authenticity's got staying power. Step 4. Real-life inspiration. Example. Tam Kaur. Tam Kaur? Yeah, she's the blueprint. She didn't hit 3 million followers by playing pretend or chasing every dumb trend. Nope. She just showed up, shared her own struggles and wins, and kept it 100% real. That's what drew people in. Her unfiltered energy, her honesty, and the way she owned her story instead of airbrushing it. Tam took her whole vibe and turned it into a brand, living proof that being yourself, loudly and proudly, is way more powerful than any perfect persona. She's out here reminding everyone that real confidence and authenticity, that's the stuff that actually sticks. Step 5. Practical action plan. To become a true 4.0 girl and 10 out of 10, follow this 2-step plan. Step 1. Build your foundation. Start with a morning routine, journaling, daily compassion, healthy boundaries, and letting go of toxic beliefs that hold you back. Step 2. Level up. Elevate your energy by practicing presence, staying consistent, embodying high-value habits, walking with body confidence, and rejecting the pressure of perfectionism. With these steps, you move beyond surface-level beauty into real, lasting confidence and magnetism. Step 6. Additional supporting insights. Self-awareness as final spark. At the heart of becoming a 4.0 girl and a 10 out of 10 is self-awareness. Think of it like the spark that turns good into great. Reddit communities often describe self-awareness as the bridge from a 9 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. It's about knowing your strengths, blind spots, triggers, and growth areas. When you understand yourself deeply, you're no longer just moving with trends. You're walking a path that's uniquely yours. That presence makes you magnetic without trying. Self-growth. Through shedding. True growth isn't about adding more layers. It's about shedding the ones that weigh you down. The habits, beliefs, and pressures that don't serve you need to go. When you let go of comparison, toxic relationships, or the urge to be perfect, you create space for authentic self-love to flourish. Like pruning a tree, removing what's unnecessary makes room for healthier growth. That's what separates a surface-level glow-up from a deep, lasting transformation. C. Healthy growth strategies. Global, Indian media. Healthy growth isn't about extremes. It's about balance. Outlets like the Times of India suggest simple yet powerful strategies. Set clear boundaries, find joy in solitude, celebrate small wins, practice empathy, stay present, and stay consistent. These strategies apply everywhere, whether you're in India or anywhere else. The key is alignment, aligning your actions with your values. When you grow this way, you don't just shine for a season, you build a resilience and presence that lasts for life. Being a 4.0 girl means balance, discipline, and grace. Becoming a 10 out of 10 means confidence, authenticity, and magnetic presence. Together, they make you unstoppable, inside and out. The journey is yours, and every step takes you closer to living with purpose, power, and undeniable brilliance.